So I'm back on the motorcycle for the first time since that day that I got the flat tire. It's been really bad weather lately and real windy, too cold in the morning to ride to work, so my bike's just been kind of sitting in the garage, so I need to get it out today so I can recharge the battery and run some fluids through it. But if any of you guys were curious on that video when I got the flat tire, that was at 249 miles. That's the longest ride I've done at once so far. The bike did really well, minus running over that screw, but that kind of stuff just happens. Tire pressure sensor. I've noticed that I'm sitting about, I don't know, 7 pounds or so less in the rear tire than when I parked it, so I don't know if it's just because it's colder out now, but it'd have to be a super slow leak if that was the case. But anyway, today's plan, I haven't really got to ride the bike that much on different trails and roads with like rocks and sand since I put all the panniers and all the extra weight on the bike. So I want to go see how it does today, kind of see what sort of stuff I can get away with, because I don't want to find out in the middle of nowhere at the wrong time that I can't really do certain things. So yeah, just I'll go on some of the places I've been before. This stuff's easy. I mean, you can do this on a street bike right here, but the bike does feel quite different once you add that amount of weight on it. But again, it's still a super capable bike for exploring. But what I really want to try out is this sand hill that it sucks to go down anyway. I've gone down it and up it before when I kind of had the bike slick when it didn't have anything on it. Now that I got a little extra weight, I want to see kind of how it does in that sand. So again, probably a decent shot of dropping it today. But again, I want to kind of ride it in various terrain to just kind of see what I can get away with. But anyway, I'll check back in once I get on the other side of town. So I'll take this little trail right here. It's pretty rocky. Has a few spots with some ruts and stuff in it, so kind of see how she does. But I'm still waiting on my suspension. It's been, I don't know, what has that probably been? Almost a month now, and it was 4 to 6 weeks is what they estimated. So with this extra weight already, so the bike's sitting lower. I got the center stand, which is dragging. I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but I'm hitting just little rocks here or there. So I can't really fly through these areas as fast as I normally would, just simply for the fact that suspension's way too soft for this configuration I have. So damn, dude, that does not take much. So I'm really curious to see once I get that suspension of how different it makes the bike, because when I've done it on my at least dirt bikes in the past, I mean, suspension is probably the biggest factor that you can really change on a motorcycle. And it's not so much the bumps and jumps and all stuff, it's more of the just handling of the motorcycle. So this stuff is easy to cruise through. It's a nice little KLR trail, but we'll get a little bit of harder stuff here in a few and kind of getting that sand. So I'm still rocking the stock tires. Again, they favor the street more than anything. Damn, dude, it just keeps on dragging that center stand. That center stand is nice for everything except for getting right over this stuff. It is annoying. So, because the bike's probably not, sagging that much more with the stuff on it, but, I think it sits kind of low. So definitely, if you want to ride on this kind of stuff, I'd probably caution saying remove the center stand. Just be cautious of it, because it's basically what saved me once I had a flat tire. So that made it a million times easier to change the tire out. But anyway, back to the tires. Oh, that is some soft stuff right there. I'm basically going to wear these stock tires out before I get new ones. And even when I get new ones, I'm not going to go super aggressive because, you know, again, most of my riding is not on very hardcore stuff. It's mostly commuting, so there's no need for me to get, you know, knobby tires that are super aggressive and wear out quick and, you know, suck kind of on the street. So again, if anybody has any suggestions of a good all-around tire that does much better than stock, then let me know. But the stock ones, I see a lot of people bagging on them. You know, if you guys watch my older videos, I mean, I can handle plenty of stuff with these tires, and they're silk smooth on the street. They do wear out quite quickly. I mean, I'm sitting here at about 1,500 miles on the bike, and you can see quite a bit of the tread is wore off of them, so I definitely can't get that many miles on them. But again, I don't think I've ever had motorcycle tires that last particularly long. But, you know, if you're commuting a lot, you know, it kind of sucks to have to change your tires every few months. It's just rocky out here, man. I can't wait until all the snow melts up in the woods so I can start riding up in there. So we got a few hills in here. Let's go test those out. You can see somebody's nice enough to leave a couch out for us. So honestly, the weight is not really the factor for at least how aggressive I ride the bike, as much as, let's go up this. We're gonna have to abort that other side. It's a lot sandier than I thought. But anyway, the weight's not as much of a factor as the suspension being soft for how heavy the bike is, and the center stand. That's really what's preventing me right now from riding the bike at a very aggressive pace, which I know it's not really made to be ridden like that, but you know, changes two factors. I mean, I can really, you know, still kind of ride this thing like I was when I first got it. So pretty rocky. There, yeah, going up that little hill right there. It's a lot sandier than it looked. So it's pretty good. Little rock hill here. You guys hear that scraping? That's not the plate. That's the center stand. So I will say, when I was starting the bike today, it was not that easy to start. It's been pretty easy to start every time I've done it since I got the bike, but with the bike sitting that long, it didn't seem like a battery issue more than, you know, I tried to crank it over with no throttle. I didn't want to crank over, and then I recycled the power and fuel pump. Kind of same thing. I just flipped the throttle a little bit, and then it started. So at least one thing to kind of watch out for is you let the bike sit a while. It's not going to start the same as it normally would, maybe. Let's go try this little hill out. Yeah, this gets pretty bumpy right here. Let's see if we can avoid some of those bumps. It's actually smoother than it used to be. Yeah, no problem. Pretty easy still. I guess I'm fortunate to live in an area which I can do this stuff quite easily. Pretty good riding everywhere. I mean, and we're not even that far from getting in the trees. Even though, you know, my videos have really been desert videos. The main reason I haven't been up in the trees yet is because the snow's still in the mountains. So we actually had a pretty good snow year. So for those of you that want to kind of bag on the KLR being slow, I mean, it's not that fast, but it's not that slow either. I mean, you can see it's full throttle right here. I mean, you can go pretty good. It's not that slow. There goes my mirror. I just had to stop for a second and fix my mirror right here. Got a little bit loose, but that's what's nice about having the panniers. I can keep all my tools and everything in there. Super easy. A little more rocky up in here, but no problem for the KLR. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to that little sand hill here. We'll go down it. I don't think we're going to go up it. Because the problem going up it, it's like if I don't make it, then I got to basically almost 500 pounds that I got to try to turn around on the slope. Yep, there's some wild horses. See those everywhere out here. They got a little baby with them too. Try not to scare them too much. There's lots of wild horses out here. Okay, let's see if we can do this without dropping our bike. Yeah, this is just like beach sand. So I'm just gonna go down slow like an old man. You can see where people try to come up in a car or something. I mean, like truck or whatever. Whoa, that is some soft sand. I do not think we're gonna try to go up that. And you can see where they're trying to turn around right there. Imagine out here by myself, try to turn this thing around. That would be doable, but not very fun. Nice and squirrely right here. Oh my god, this feels like you have a flat tire. I don't think I'm gonna climb that one. I used to climb that in my dirt bike a lot. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's sand. Well, if I was with somebody else, probably, because I'd have to have help to move my bike around, but I'd probably have to hit it with a lot of momentum and get lucky. I've made it up on it before, though. I did it when the bike was slick. I'll go up this little hill here, too. So even as heavy as the bike is, you can still cruise in little areas like this. We're just gonna go up this kind of slow. Let's get this little rut here. A little bit less of an off camber. The bike is showing its weight right now. No problem. Well, that's probably about as extreme of sand as I plan to do with this thing. It's still squirrely right here. So I'm not going too fast. I don't want to get too out of shape. Okay, now we're kind of up out of it now. Oh, snake! Let's see if I can turn around. There's a, look like a gopher snake or something. Trying not to run him over. I think I missed him. See if he's still there or if he curled up. Oh, there he is. Still there. Yeah, it's like a little gopher snake. He is not moving. And kind of do our last few little hills here. Piece of cake. More sand. Yeah, so mine is overnight trip here or there. This is about as heavy as I'm gonna get this bike, so it is meeting expectations about places I can go with it. So been pretty happy with the bike. You know, I've had it probably 2 months now, maybe. Feels like longer, but it's been it's met every expectation that I've had. I wouldn't say it exceeded anything, just because I knew exactly what I was getting into when I bought it, and it allows me to do stuff like this. I can go exploring, you know, take it on, you know, some of these back trails and still comfortable on the highway. Again, it's more comfortable on the highway than my previous street bikes I had, my cruisers. Looking back, I hit a few bumps back there. I can hear everything knocking around in my Pelican case, and I don't want to, you know, find out that I forgot to latch it, because that would suck. But anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll try to put another video out here next week or two, and then hopefully my suspension comes pretty quick, and after I change my doohickey, the bike is basically done. There's nothing else really I plan to do to it. Yeah, so anyway, we'll see you guys next video.